So, guys, good evening. Before I start, I just want to send a shout out to everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel and those who have liked here on those who follow me on TikTok. Also, I also want to send a shout out to my dad, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. Mkhwanazi, guys, is always shining, man. Mkhwanazi. So just want to send a special shout out to him, man. I'm very proud of that man. So, guys, especially to those who are passionate about politics, those who want to stay abreast of the developments that are taking place in the country and abroad, I'm here, guys, to address you now. So, guys, here, guys, right now I want to talk about our president, Cyril Ramaphosa. The guy has responded to the questions that were submitted to him by the ad hoc committee. I'm very impressed, man, by his response. I never expected it. Politicians like to play this cover up. They shield each other. I thought he was going to shield his friend, his comrade, this guy who is on leave, who Minister Senzo Mchunu. So I'm very impressed, man. That guy was questioned about his knowledge, his knowledge about the decision to disband the PKTT, the Political Killings Task Team, guys. So Ramaphosa has responded to say he didn't know about the decision to disband the PKTT. Prior to the taking of the decision, he was never consulted by a minister, despite him being a boss of a minister. The minister didn't consult and inform him about his decision. Guys, the president is the is the boss of minister. He exercises prerogative powers to appoint, to reshuffle, or to dismiss ministers. So this guy, Senzo Mchunu, didn't consult the president. He didn't consult and inform the president prior to taking a decision. The decision was made last year, December. The president was only officially informed this year, February. So the president has responded to say he didn't know about the decision. So what impresses me, guys, is the throwing of this guy, Mchunu, under the bus by the president. Because I don't want this guy to go back to politics to occupy some serious positions there. Because I consider him as a reckless politician for enabling these criminals, for enabling all these criminals, man, to get away with crime, because, guys, let's not forget the big role that was played by this PKTT. This political killings task team, guys, was tasked to deal with murder of people. We are talking murder of people here. People were killed, man, in KZN especially. For politics, people were dying, man. So if we were going to have a minister that is going to be an impediment in dealing with or in stopping, in minimizing the killings of people, if we are going to have such a minister who is reckless to just take decisions, who doesn't consult with his bosses, doesn't consult with the relevant people, Abu Mkhwanazi, the people who were, were involved with PKTT. He takes decisions that affect people but doesn't affect those. He doesn't consult with those people prior to making the decision. He just unilaterally take decisions that favors the criminals. So that's why I consider that guy reckless. Not even dishonest, just reckless, man. He's a reckless politician, according to me. So, guys, another question that the president had to respond to. These are questions that are of big, high interest to me, guys. Another question is he was asked, President Ramaphosa, as to whether did he take any decision after his knowledge about this disbandment of PKTT. So this also, I was not happy with his response on this one, guys. President responded to say he assumed that PKTT was still in existence since he had consulted with the General Masemula, who is the National Commissioner of Police in this country. After consulting with General Masemula expressed his dissatisfaction with the decision to disband PKTT, and he told Ramaphosa that the taking of this decision is likely to affect the ongoing or the pending investigations. Let's not forget, guys, that this PKTT was already busy with the investigations. So the taking of decisions of this decision with immediate effect was going to affect the pending investigations that were done by this PKTT. So the president says he assumed that this PKTT was still in existence since Masemula told him that the taking of this decision with immediate effect is going to affect, the pending investigations, So I was not impressed with that decision, because Mchunu, by making this decision, this reckless decision, the president, according to me, as a head of state, as someone with prerogative powers, he should have reprimanded Mchunu. He should have told him to withdraw this decision, As to why he didn't call him and reprimand him or tell him to stop or withdraw his decision or dismiss him, because the president stands to lose nothing by dismissing Mchunu, I don't know. And this guy, let's not forget, is still being paid. This guy is getting paid whilst on leave. After making this decision, this reckless decision, he's on leave, but he's still getting paid. He's enjoying salary. He's enjoying his salary, guys. Our tax is being misused, man. So, our president, in that regard, he didn't play his role, But nevertheless, I'm happy that at least he had to distance himself from this thing. He didn't shield this guy, Mchunu. He stated categorically that he didn't know about this thing, Meaning Mchunu was defiant to even the president, taking this decision at the detriment of the country, the people of this country, just to favor, his friends, Abo Mokhosi, Abo these guys who are criminals, man, Abo these guys, Abo Ket Matlala, So guys, I'm running out of time. Tell me on the comment section, man. What do you say about this? This whole thing of Ramaphosa responding to the ad hoc committee. Were you happy about his response? What do you say about him not reprimanding this guy for not telling him